Suck, don't skip. That's the topic we're talking about today. And I've been talking about this with in my Back to Me program with the members. And it's been swirling around my head for a couple of days now. So I give you the backstory and then we get into how suck, don't skip will help your relationship. So a couple of weeks ago, I was scrolling on Instagram and there was this guy, I don't remember his name. I think he had a brown jacket on. Anyway, so he was saying, suck, don't skip. And I thought, this is brilliant. This is amazing. I love it. And I personally use it now for my morning exercise because I decided that I move my schedule around, got so many one-on-one clients now and with the program, so I'm fairly busy around lunchtime, but I'm free from 7 to 8. So I thought, let's move my exercise spot to the morning. And I did that. And now I'm following this lady. Her name is Sydney Cummings on YouTube. And I like to do the weights. And some of her sessions are 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And often I can't be asked to do 45 minutes of lifting or any kind of exercise at 7 in the morning. And I was dreading the days where I looked up in the evening like what's coming up for tomorrow, and I watched it like, oh my god, 45 minutes legs. Oh, and I was like, oh, I was dreading it, and it didn't occur to me, yeah. But when I listened to that guy, it was just like it hit me like a brick on the head. Like, of course. The point is that you don't stop, that you don't quit, that you don't skip, but you can suck. You can suck. And for me, that means my goal is 20 minutes. Some kind of exercise in the morning. I want to do some kind of exercise for at least 20 minutes in the morning. So yesterday she had this cardio app stuff on and I was like, nah, I'm not jumping around. I'd rather go on the treadmill. So I went for 20 minutes on the treadmill. And today she had 40 minutes again. And I thought, no, going to suck at this as well. And I did, I think, 28 or 30 minutes. But the point is, your brain, yeah, your ego comes up and it will probably tell you, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I had many clients who, when they didn't achieve the goal 100%, it was just not good enough, full stop. It was black and white. There was no gray zone. I feel like this idea of suck, don't skip, works only when you can let go of your ego, when you can let go of your shame and blame, the self-judgment, and when you have a level of gratitude already built up. Because when you're on the surface level of gratitude, like, yeah, I'm grateful for the food and for having a roof over my head, that's amazing. But I mean the level where you just look outside and whatever you see, you find something beautiful. Something that you are grateful for, that you say, amazing, it's beautiful that I can see that now. I'm talking about that level. When you're at that level of gratitude, this suck, don't quit. Easy. Suck, don't skip. Easy. But if you're not, it might be a little bit trickier for you to overcome and let go of that inner critic in your head. If you want more on that, come join me at the Back to Me program. The link is below. Now, what does that mean for your relationship? And when I work with my clients one-on-one, they want to have results immediately. And I mean, that's why you do a course. That's why you join a program. That's why you look for help. That's why you get help, because you want to have a result as quick as possible. The thing is now though, and it's always, people don't believe me when I tell them this at the beginning of our one-on-one, is that you will reach your goal. You probably reach it quicker, faster than you want to. But the maintenance, that's the tricky part. The maintenance of what you learned, what you changed, that's the hard part. It's not hard at all, but if you want to divide it into the easy part, the hard part, that's the hard part, because then there's no one there holding you accountable. Then there's no one there telling, hey, what have you done? Tell me about it. What's the reason for not doing that? Yeah, there is no one. You're just by yourself, and usually when you're by yourself, you skip the maintenance and then you fall back. And now here comes this skip, suck, don't skip in. It's easy. So it could help you to, instead of working with me continuously, to do that maintenance, to really embed the changes in your DNA. This might be something that you could use instead. So what I mean is, when you learn something, when you learn a new relationship technique, something new that connects you to yourself, at the beginning, very, motivated, inspired, full of euphoria, amazing, beautifully. And then you get to the point where it becomes normal, like, okay, I've done this now. Yeah, we figured it out. We're in the groove now. And what often happens is that you get so comfortable that you put less and less and less and less effort in. Particularly if your partner doesn't match you or hold you accountable, or comes and says, let me be the proactive part and let's continue this now. Then you just calm down. And this is now the skip, the suck, don't skip theory that comes in. It's that you become aware. I mean, that's the first R in the 3R process. You become aware, the recognition. You recognize that, ooh, I have let go of the putting the effort into me, into my relationship. Okay, I recognize it. Yeah. And then we come to the reconnect. And okay, I know now that I'm doing it. So what I'm doing now is that I'm sucking. I can't give 100%, but I'm fully able, willing, and capable of giving those 10%. So no, it's not happening that we go for a big dinner date every 2 weeks. But what I can definitely do is ask my partner every day, every other day, how are you doing? I can tell them, I'm so glad you're here with me. You can give that appreciation, that connection, the 10%, yeah, that continuous effort, because, yeah, you allowed yourself to suck in this now, but you didn't skip it and you didn't quit it. You just made it smaller so it works for you right now, and then the time comes, things change, you're more motivated, you want to put more effort in, you have more time, whatever your reason is, and then you go to the 20, to the 30, to the 100% again. But don't skip it. And that comes to the third part, the rebuild, that you rebuild that connection, that what you have rebuilt. So if you're in the program, then yeah, at that point when you finish the program, you have rebuilt the foundation of your relationship, and then you continue with whatever you learned, and you use a little bit, 10%, put 10%, 5%, a bit of effort, a sprinkle of effort into your relationship with yourself and with your partner every day, because it's a choice. Yeah, you can sit back. I hear friends when they say, it's okay, yeah, it's just a phase. phases happen, but make sure that you don't get lost in that phase, that you don't lose yourself and your partner in that phase. And with that suck, don't skip, that little bit of effort, you might just hold it together and you might just come back stronger and faster, as if you would just let it be a phase where we don't physically, sexually connect, where we don't talk, where we don't check in with each other. Make that this suck phase, but not a skip phase. And that brings me to the end of today's live show. I see you again next week, probably earlier, but definitely next Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. China time, Beijing time, that's where I am. And I see you there. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And if you want to check out the program, it's in the comments as well. There's the link. You can also subscribe to my newsletter if you want to hear more from me, or just follow me wherever you see me. Until next time, bye bye.